Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from November 18th through the 20th, 2022. This is for Taurus. You guys, I'm so grateful to you for being patient through the sound technical difficulties and for the other things. There's been so many delays that I can't even imagine. This week has been just crazy, and I really do appreciate everyone for being patient. You know, if you watch that I post things the night before. I have not been able to keep up with it this week because of the delays with Wi-Fi and all this other stuff going on. But next week, back on schedule, back on track, no delays. I'm gonna go ahead and just put that out there. We have taking steps in the vast universe. You could be an Aries Taurus cusp because that came out for them as well. It's like you're gonna. This is an energy of you needing to just take it easy, so that you make sure that you are right in the flow of things. That you know what I mean. Like not going against the current. If there, if that makes any sense. You have the Star, Page of Wands. There's an excitement and a hope. It's like they want you to focus more on cultivating hope and excitement. Okay, if it's not gonna do that, if it's a hopeless thing, if it makes you feel hopeless and makes you feel like lackluster, they don't want you to focus on that. That should never be an intention of yours. So whatever you start or whatever you're embarking on, it needs to, the precursor to doing it needs to be hope, excitement. Like, I can't wait to do this. They're telling you that it's almost like with the Two of Swords and vast universe. They're saying that it's you don't, it's almost like you may feel this way, or your spirit is telling you you don't have a choice. You need to be on that wavelength. Like, you need to be more focused on hope, happiness, joy, celebration, harmonious changes. If there's going to be a change in direction, the direction needs to be hope, happiness, joy, celebration. I'm repeating it because Spirit is telling you that you don't want to sabotage this, right? By living a lie. Like, just doing it because it makes everyone else, if you see everyone else smiling, it's like, okay, I'll do it. And then later on, you look back and go, did it make me feel hopeful? Did I feel good about that? I don't think I felt good about it, but everyone else did. It's like they don't want you to be in that place. Don't, you know what I mean? They want you to realize that it's like, it's like the only option for you is to feel good about what you're doing. And I know that sounds very like, okay, duh, right? I mean, it does, right? But that's not the case for people. That's not always the case. A lot of times we do things, especially if you're a parent or you're like a spouse or something, or you have a group of friends. A lot of times that's not the case. You're doing stuff for them that makes them happy. Meanwhile, you're dog tired and you don't want to do it. And so they're telling you that that's got to be one of the first things that you got to question before you even take a step. Look, Two of Pentacles, they're not playing transformation, and you have transformation here, basically. Two of Pentacles and Page of Swords. They're telling you here with this transformation that you may have been anxiously wanting, like watching and anxiously being observant instead of making the change that you want to see, or to being the change you want to see, or making the changes necessary. You may have been kind of stingy with your energy. You may have been holding off, stepping back, and you're making this change now to where maybe instead of being anxious, you're curious about what's going on. Instead of being nervous, I'm speaking to Tauruses who hesitate to participate in things, hesitate to deal with people, hesitate to be excited about anything. You may be I'm talking to Tauruses who keep themselves calm, cool, and collected. And they're talking about you may be making some changes to be more in harmony with what's around you. Because not only does it actually make you happy, but there's celebration in the air. And instead of being nervous and anxious, like, what if anything goes wrong? What if this happens? What if blah, 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 blah? What if they look at me funny? This is about you going, I'm curious, like, how can, I want to be a little bit more festive, higher self for Pentacles, the Empress rather, not the 10. Oh, wow. And this is you. Your higher self is telling you that you got to work on opening up. You've got to work on like you already are that person. People do look at you like, wow, Taurus has it together. They may not even know. I won't say they don't know about you or know who you are or know that you're just, this, you have this class about you. I won't say that people don't know that. They do. They see that in you. They're telling you you've mastered yourself. Your higher self is like you've mastered yourself. You've already there's nothing left to work on about you, and you may feel that way. You may feel like I've got so much to do. I've got to fix this or but that about myself or something like that, Taurus. Some Tauruses may be going through that aspect, but this is more like your higher self wants you to it's like you may be the one that brings the fun to the situation. Oh gosh. Deep down, I think what starts all of this is that you may become more aware of the fact that you hold back as well. There's something about that here. Like you're aware of it now. You may not have been as aware that you hold back a lot. You just like you're being yourself at this point. I'm myself. I don't know. I didn't realize that I was standing in the room and I wanted to really laugh loud, but I didn't, really do it. It's like you don't, how like it's part of who you are. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And then it may dawn on you this weekend that, oh, yeah, well, maybe I should be a little bit more open and be myself. But I don't really meet Tauruses that are not themselves. Almost every Taurus I know says exactly what the heck they mean and mean what they say. So there's something here about you not being as anxious, and it may be the people that you're surrounded by because you have Three of Cups here, and maybe those type of people that you're around that cause you to feel this way, and so you always have to feel like have to maintain your demeanor, and so there's something about that as well. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Libra, another Taurus. We also have Gemini, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Could be an Aries, Taurus cusp. I said that before already, though. But this looks like the transformation, though, is about you're going to be more curious rather than, kind of like anxious. So this is a wonderful thing. They say don't do anything or go down any path unless you're excited to do it and unless you feel good about doing it, like hopeful, like healed, like you feel like you could really like let your hair down around certain people and stuff. They're saying don't go or do it if there's anxiety in the situation. It's not your situation then, kind of thing. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.